إنما يخشى الله من عباده العلماء.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا. من يهدي الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. ونصلي ونسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه. الأحباب, this is lesson or class number 17, I believe, Usool al-Fiqh in English language, and we have finished last time the declarative. We have talked about the declarative rulings, the sabab. The first one is sabab, the cause, and we distinguish between cause and sabab and al-illa, the rationale, and the wisdom, al-hikmah. And we talked at length at these differences between them, as it is really important for a person to understand why it's very important. The rationale, al-illa, is the one that we use in qiyas, and it is the biggest part of usul and the most difficult, actually, in that sense. But however, it is not our topic today. Today we are going to talk about the second declarative ruling, which is the condition, الشرط. The condition is something that is, if it's present, it doesn't mean that the ruling will actually materialize. And the very simple example, al-wudu, the ablution. Wudu, if you have wudu, it doesn't mean that you have to do salah right away. But it actually, if it is absent, if the condition is absent, it means the ruling is absent. So let us understand. Let's put this in our mind. A condition is something that, if it's present, it doesn't necessitates the presence of the ruling. But if it is absent, it necessitates the absence of the ruling. Al-mani', the which is the other face of the coin of الشرط, which is the opposite, which is the preventer, the things that prevents. If a preventer is present, it prevents the ruling from necessitates the absence of the ruling. And if the preventer is absent, then it doesn't mean the ruling has to appear. And we are going to talk about the preventers later on, but I'm saying that the condition and the preventer are the two faces of the coin. So the condition is the condition can actually have another type of condition, which الركن, the pillar. A pillar and the condition are the same with one difference. The pillar also is a condition. It's the same thing. If it's present, it doesn't necessitate the ruling. But if there is a lack of the pillar, then there is a lack of the ruling. And like saying Allahu Akbar, you can say Allahu Akbar any time, but it doesn't mean that you enter into the prayer, right? So that's a pillar, the Allahu Akbar. What is the difference between the condition and the pillar? The difference between the condition and the pillar is that the condition is from outside the ruling. It's like wudu. Wudu is not part of salah, but it is condition of salah. It has to happen for the ruling for salah to be performed. And again, if it doesn't, if it is there, ruling doesn't have to appear. But if there is no wudu, there is no salah. The pillar is from inside, like Allahu Akbar, like ruku' and sujood. These are pillars, but these are conditions. They have to happen in order for the ruling to be performed, but they are from inside the ruling, not from outside, like the condition. So we have to keep this in mind, that the pillar and the condition are the same in everything except one of outside of the ritual, and one from the inside of the ritual. And also it's like the pillar is exactly like the cause is like the cause. The cause, when a condition happens, so it doesn't have to, the ritual doesn't have to happen, like al-ghurub, the Maghrib, sunset. It doesn't necessitate that the somebody will pray. It's just the time. So this is the distinctions. So again, to cap these things, the cause, its presence necessitates the presence of the ruling, and its absence necessitates the absence of the ruling. That is the cause. Of course, here, when we talk about the ruling, means the obligation the time of the salah that enters. It's not performing the prayer. It's the time of the prayer that came into place now. That is the cause. So its presence necessitates the presence of the ruling. The prayer of Maghrib is on, and if it is and the absence of the cause necessitates the absence of the ruling. There is no sunset, there is no Maghrib. The condition, its presence, does not necessitate the presence of the ruling, but its absence necessitates the absence of the ruling. If the shart, if the condition does not exist, the ruling cannot happen. But if the condition is there, it doesn't have, the ruling doesn't have to be there. Like we said, like the takbir or the wudu. But the takbir is rukn and the wudu is shart, from inside and outside. The preventative of the preventer of something, its presence necessitates the absence of the ruling, and the absence of the necessitates the absence of the ruling, but the absence of the preventative does not necessarily entail the presence of the ruling. Like المانع, like like you might be in the Maghrib time, right? So the ruling of having the Maghrib is on, but you don't have wudu. You don't have wudu. So it doesn't mean that Maghrib is not on. It has nothing to do with it. So the absence of the preventative does not necessitate necessarily the presence entails the presence of the ruling. So you have to like go over these three things: the cause, which is the cause. Of course, we talk about the cause, the cause that happens outside of the capacity of the Muslim, of the person, of the mukallaf. When it happens that the sun sets, sunrise, all these things that Allah made as cause, not as an illah, a rationale. So the cause and the condition and the preventative. So like we said, the condition and the pillar, we talked about the condition and the pillar. The condition is external to the ruling, but necessitates or necessary for its validity, like wudu. And a pillar, rukn, is an internal, essential part that has to happen for the prayer to be correct. What are the types of conditions? There are 4 types of conditions. There is the rational condition, al-aqliya, aql from aql, rationale. So the rational condition. There are the legal conditions, الشرعية, الشروط الشرعية, الشروط العقلية, الشروط الشرعية. There are the customary, الشروط العادية, that happens like by nature, natural. We call عادية, natural, or customary. It's natural, actually, more the better word for it. The linguistic conditions, الشروط اللغوية. So الشروط ال 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 العقلية، الشروط العقلية like what uh, being alive to acquire علم, acquire knowledge. This is a condition. You can't acquire knowledge if you're not alive. This is شرط عقلي. It's a rationale. It's a rational thing. What is شروط الشرعية, the sharia, the legal sharia conditions, like we talked about prayer and takbir and all these shurut that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made shurut for the rulings, the rulings to be carried out. The customary or the natural shurut is whatever we have, like you have to have a ladder in order to go up, or you have to be in an aircraft to go up. Without ladder or aircraft, you cannot go up. It's impossible. You see, so also the linguistic conditions are the conditions that the Muslim or the person make as a condition for himself by using the language. Like somebody said to his wife, if you enter the house now, I want you out of the house, and if you stay more than 15 minutes, you are taliq. You know? So I can say that. You guys who are married, you cannot say it because then you are hooked up. But I'm not married anyways, so I can say it. So this is a condition. It's a condition. It's a linguistic condition that I made. So also, but once it is made, it is a condition that has to be carried out. You cannot get out of it unless you have some kind of a hila or a trick in order not to happen, like this in the Bab al-Hiyal, that people sometimes do something in order to get out of a condition they made in a time of, you know, of angry or anger or something, and this is another chapter in Fiqh we can talk about later. So these are the four types of shart. What are also, there are two kinds of shart, two kinds. One is the validity, the condition of validity, which is shart al-sihha. The condition of validity is a condition upon which the validity of an action depends. So actually this, and the condition of perfection, shart al-kamal, it's a condition that makes the ruling happens in the best way. Now we have to understand that when we talk about these two, we talk also about, it's another format of the same conditions we were talking about, because you know the fuqaha or the ulama, the scholars, when we look at some, أحكام and أحكام الشرعية and what's derived from these rulings and stuff, they cast these أحكام in not only in one way, they cast it in different like parts. Like you can look at it this way, you can look at it this way. This, you can look at it, it will be two types. But if you look at it from this angle, it can be four types, or it can be three types. So we have to understand that the cast here is what changes. But they are the same examples. So the condition of validity that actually is like النية. The niyyah is a condition of validity, because you can have the wudu, and you can have the ruku' and sujood and all of this, but you didn't make a niyyah. You don't have a niyyah to pray. Then the prayer is gone. It doesn't matter you have wudu, the shart and the rukn and the all arkan. It doesn't matter. It doesn't happen. Also, wudu. If you have a wrong, invalid wudu, then the prayer will be invalid. So it is not accepted without this. So these are shurut al-sihha, the validity. It has to be valid. All the conditions have to be valid in order for the prayer to be accepted. But there are difference between validity in dunya. If someone, you see him do all the wudu complete, then he stand up and he do the salah, for you he did his salah, it's complete. But if he didn't do niyyah for himself, the salah is invalid, and this he will be, if he just kept going, he didn't do his salah, and he will be punished and asked about it in akhirah. So this is for akhirah hisab, for akhirah judgment. This shart al-sihha, shurut al-sihha, the validity conditions. But what about the shurut al-kamal, the enhancement or enhancing conditions? There are some conditions that makes a salah is even better, and these are called the enhancing condition. This does not invalidate the salah. They only make it better. We have to stop here for a second in order to take a look at what are the enhancements mean. Al-mukammilat, the enhancements. It is not only with the shart. Enhancements can be found for every kind of ruling. There are enhancement to these rulings, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't make the only because the Sharia all the شروط شروط the أحكام التكليفية, the أحكام التكليفية and the أحكام الوضعية, the declarative, all of them cover all the life aspects, all of them, all life aspects. So the أحكام الشرعية, the rulings doesn't either the تكليفية or الوضعية, the declarative, does not only cover the mere acceptance of the action, or even in the dealings with buying and selling. It actually, in order to perfect the contracts as well. So the mukammilat, the enhancements, are made in order to make all the ibadat in one side, all the rituals are even perfect or enhanced, and also the muamalat are enhanced, are in better shape. We'll give you an example, like شروط الكمال, like all the nawafil, all the ta'at, the nawafil, are mukammilat to the prayer, are enhancement to the prayer. Because when you pray before dhuhr, you prepare yourself to enter the salat of dhuhr. When you do the two after dhuhr, you also get out of the obligatory with greeting of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with these two, and also in order to make up for whatever shortage that happened in the obligatory prayer. So all ta'at, all the rulings that are ta'at, like nawafil, are shurut kamal, are enhancements. It's hajiyah, enhancement. It's enhancing the prayer. Like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had a ruling to fight the enemy behind the imam, even the ruler is not good, is fasiq. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made the justice, being just or have justice in the imam, is shart kamal for the imama, for imama, made his shart kamal. So imam does not have to be to be not have no fisq whatsoever, or no wrongdoing at all, as long as he has tawheed. As long as he has tawheed, rule with sharia. But he has bad stuff, he gets some bad things happen here, he made zulm to this guy, he took over some land that doesn't belong to him. These are ma'asi of the ruler. But when it comes to tawheed, no, that's invalidates the imam. That is shart sihha in imam. But what is the enhancement of imama is being just, it is an enhancement. So if al-imam adil, al-imam al-adil is enhancement. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made the fighting behind, if there is a lack of just or fear of the imam, as long as he is Muslim and he rules with sharia, make him fight, make people, allow people to fight behind him, because it is not shart sihha. It is not a condition of validity for imam. And because fighting behind him preserves the very existence of the group, while being the imam being unjust in some of things, like take over some land or something, it doesn't actually endanger the very existence of the group, of the society. So this enhancement, like we said, it appears in all the volunteer work, like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made 2.5% zakat, but the volunteer, you can pay 5%, but it's not going to be zakat. It's going to be 5% zakat and 2% sadaqah. So sadaqah can be 5%, can be 10%, can be 100%, like Abu Bakr did, or 50%, like Umar did, or 100% of some of belongings, a whole belongs, like Uthman said in the Bi'r, this and in giving all the the arms and the camels to Rasulullah for to go in Ghazwa. So these are shurut kamal. These are enhancement, and all the enhancement are shurut kamal, are a perfection conditions. They are conditions, but they are not. They would not invalidate the validation of the action itself. So these are the validation conditions and the enhancing condition. And the enhancing condition, as we said, there are enhancements to the necessities, an enhancement to the needs, an enhancement to the tahsinat, the enhancements, enhancement to the enhancements, which is tahsinat. So which are the three levels of maqasid sharia, but this we're not going to talk about now. It's in when we talk about in the chapter of maqasid sharia. I only talked about the mukammilat, the enhancement, in the condition part chapter. In the condition chapter, there are a condition of validity and condition of perfection, which are enhancements. So I just talked about enhancement in general to get you to understand what the enhancements, the conditions of perfections are. They are enhancements. There are mukammilat. Now, there are also the condition can is or is applied to, or conditions are applied to two things: to the reason, the cause, or the reason of the ruling, of the reason of the ruling, or to the ruling itself, of condition of the ruling, condition of the cause, and condition of the ruling. The condition of the cause, if the condition is a condition of the cause, so if it's absent, it invalidates the cause. Meaning the legal situation never arises, because if it is a condition of the cause and it doesn't exist, so the situation is not going to happen. The cause, there is, it doesn't arise, the need for this situation to happen, right? So and the condition condition of the ruling, if it's absent, this condition, it invalidates the ruling itself. So the situation, the cause might happen, but the ruling doesn't latch to that specific situation. It doesn't happen. And let us talk about some examples. What is the example of the condition of the cause? In the sale, if you are selling something, selling on itself is the cause for the ownership to happen to the buyer. If there is no sale, the ownership of the buyer for the goods is not going to happen. The sale itself. What is the condition of this for a person who has goods to make the sale? The capacity of giving away the goods. So if the seller doesn't have the goods, he can't sell it. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it haram to sell what you don't have. You have to have the goods and have the capacity. You don't have to have it in your hand or sitting beside you. The car you own, you can sell it. It's outside or in the garage or in somewhere in parking while you are selling it at home. But you have the capacity. We're talking about the capacity of delivering the utilization of the goods. This is the shart. This is the condition. What is the wisdom? It's not important here, but what is the wisdom of the sale? In order for the other person to be able to use it, that's of course. But we're talking about here about the condition of the condition of the cause. The condition of the cause of the sale is the sale itself is the cause of the sale, and the condition of it is the capacity. If this capacity is not present, if the person who is selling does not have the capacity to utilize and present the goods, there is no sale. Sale is not going to happen, because where is the wisdom of it? What is going to happen? You're going to sit down and write a contract, and then what? And then he can't provide. So the whole thing doesn't mean anything. So there is no sale if the capacity of the seller does not exist to utilize the goods. The sale does not happen. So the shart here, the condition here we're talking about, the condition of the cause is the capacity to utilize the goods. So this is the condition of the sale. It's a condition for the sale. Otherwise, the sale doesn't mean anything. Now, what is the condition of the ruling? For the ruling itself to apply, like adultery. What is the condition for the ruling, which is rajm? If ruling rajm, stoning to happen, the condition is al-ihsan, married, previously married, being married. So if someone is married and he commits adultery with of course with a woman other than his wife, then the shart is the ruling will be applied directly, because the condition, which is marriage or previously marriage, is actually present. So if this marriage, previously marriage, or being married, being in a marriage contract and commit adultery, then this is the condition necessitates the presence of the ruling of al-rajm. So this is an example of a condition of the ruling, and the selling is a condition of the cause, because the selling in itself is a cause. The selling itself, it's not a ruling. Is a selling the wisdom of the contract is for the new buyer to acquire the car, the goods, the car, and benefit of it. So the cause is the sale. The sale is a cause, is only a cause. It is not a ruling. Here there is not a ruling. Here is the sale is the cause, and the shart of the sale is being able to utilize and present the condition. So there is another way of looking again. Like I said before, the scholars, they looked at the rulings and the declarative, الوضعية, and the تكليفية, الأحكام, the whole of أحكام of rulings, the 5 and the 5, in different ways. One of the ways they looked at the conditions. The condition is that it's either legal conditions by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like all what we did, and the constructed conditions. If you remember, we said about the linguistic. The linguistic is constructed, but they looked at it there in the 4, in the 4 types we talked about, in a different way, that it is only related. It is linguistic when it's related to just a saying of somebody who say something. They call it شروط الجعلية, جعلها. The humans made it as conditions, the constructed جعلي. So شروط الجعلية, the شروط الجعلية, like when you say that the mahr, we will split it to 2, the upfront and or advanced, or the second part of the mahr is the delayed part afterwards. So this you can do it without splitting. You can do the whole thing. You can do only like very little fraction and most of it here, or 50-50, whatever. This is shurut ju'liya. It's shurut constructed condition. These are two types. There are two types of these shurut, constructed conditions. Conditions completing the cause, to complete the cause, and condition to complete the effect, the result. السبب والمسبب, the result. The condition completing the cause, they relate to the establishment of the contracts. What is the example? In a guarantee, like if you need to some contracts, you need a guarantor. The guarantor inability to fulfill the obligation is made the guarantor ability to fulfill the condition is a condition for the contract, because if the guarantor cannot guarantee that the seller will pay, then it doesn't, then the guarantor is not capable. So this is a condition of the cause. So there is not going to be a contract. So this is a condition for the cause. For the cause, which is the bay', which we said the cause is the bay', it's the sale. Or condition is in the effect, to the effect, they relate to the result of the contract. What is the example? Like in sale again, because it's all in muamalat, in selling and buying and dealings. The seller may stipulate that a guarantor must be provided for the price. A guarantor must be provided. The condition relates to the outcome, the complete. So the first one is the first one. The first one is the if the guarantor unable to fulfill the obligation, if he can't fulfill the obligation, so the contract cannot be established. Here, if the guarantor, if the seller if the seller stipulates that the guarantor must be provided for the price, so he will not write the contract unless a guarantor actually be provided. Here in the first one, the guarantor is the buyer himself. If the buyer cannot bring cannot fulfill the obligation, then the cause did not happen. The bay' does not complete. But here is the guarantor is to the seller said, I need a guarantor because I'm not sure the price is not going to be paid for my goods. Having said that, we will conclude today's lesson, and we'll meet next week inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.